y'all, we're going to go ahead and make some Indian fry bread. So what I have here is 4 cups of regular all-purpose flour. We're going to add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay. We're going to add in 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay. And now we're going to add in 1/3 of a cup of oil, and I'm using canola oil. Okay. And now you're going to need about 3 to 4 cups of warm water. So I'm going to start off with 2 cups. And we're going to mix this together. Okay, so we're going to slowly mix this together. And I'm going to use my spatula at first, and then I will use my hands. But to refrain from getting my hands super sticky, I'm going to do a little bit at a time. Okay. Alright, so we need another cup of water. Okay. Let's work this in. And work it around. So I have a 1/2 cup of flour down here, and we're going to take our dough and we're going to put it down on our flour. We may need a little bit more flour depending on how sticky it is, but we want to make a soft dough. So let's get the rest of this out of here. And we're going to slowly work in that 1/2 cup of flour. And again, we may need more. So just pull the flour up. You want to get the flour on your hands so it's not as sticky. Okay? So you want to work that flour into your dough. Okay? So keep working. So just keep working it in until you get a really soft dough. And then what we're going to do, once this becomes really soft, we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes. So I'm going to work the rest of this flour in here. And it's not coming off tacky on my hands. Okay, so some days you may need a little bit more water depending on the humidity, and some days you may need a little bit more flour. Okay, so we're going to gather this up. I'm going to grab a bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and take my dough and I'm going to put it in my pan. I'm going to put a towel over top of this, and I'm going to let this rest for 30 minutes. So I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. Alright y'all, so after your dough has just sitting for about a 1/2 hour, we're going to get ready to pinch some off and pat it out and fry it. You can roll it, but Grandma always just patted it out, so that's what we're going to do. I have cookbooks available for purchase. There is a Indian Friday recipe in there as well. If you want to get one of those cookbooks, the link will be above this post and below it. I'm heating up some canola oil because that's what we're going to fry it in. You can use vegetable oil, corn oil, whatever you want to use to fry it. So we're just going to take a little bit of dough and we're just going to pat it out. We're going to pull it. And this is as big or as little as you want. I mean, you can use them as like tacos, really depending on, like, again, what you want to use them for. You can put some cinnamon sugar on them, but we're going to just make them in just like an oblong or a circle, and then we're going to go ahead and pop them into our fryer. What I normally do is just take a little bit of flour and put it on my hands and flap it around. It just makes it easier so the dough is more pliable. Again, as big or as little as you like. And if you don't want to pat it out, you can roll them or you can just pull them apart. whatever works for you. But the flour does come in handy, so I'm just going to let this come up and then we're going to drop it in our oil. Alright, so I went ahead and I threw it in my oil. We are going to fry it until golden brown, then we're going to flip it and fry on the other side until golden brown. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip this onto the other side. Give it about 2 minutes. Alright, y'all, so it's lightly brown. We're going to drip that off. And what we like to do for breakfast is we like to put some powdered sugar on them and some maple syrup. And it's delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more. There you go. So we're going to go ahead and lay it in our grease. We also like to make taco meat and put our taco meat with our lettuce and tomato and everything on it. I'll show you what it looks like. So they're good for just about anything. Like I said, you can put some salad on there and eat it that way. I put some maple syrup on this one. So again, the choice is yours, however you want to do it. Just give it a few minutes, really light golden. You don't want it real dark or it's going to be really tough on you. So just about like 2 minutes on each side. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and flipped it. And give it 2 minutes on this side. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to put some powdered sugar. And you can use a sifter, but I'm just going to show you real quick. And then I'm going to use the Hoosier Sugar Daddy sassafras syrup. And I'm going to go ahead and drizzle this across the top. You can use whatever you got. And it's a good little snack. So give this a try. Please remember to like and share and give us a comment and tell us if you've ever had Indian fry bread. And the cookbook will be in the link above this post and below it. I hope everybody gives this a try and has a wonderful afternoon.